Dak, with a break like this coming up, bye week, do you plan on staying around for the weekend?
Yes. Good try.
Around doing what?
Hanging out, getting rested.
Will you be watching games?
Yeah. Anytime football's on, I'm going to watch it, so yeah.
How much have you heard Cowboys this week?
None.
None? What about Miami?
0.
Dak Prescott did a really good job of shutting down that line of questioning. I don't
They're
really
trying.
know. Right, but he's
They're
not
fishing
going
for
anywhere.
something. No,
he's
absolutely not.
dialed in. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys, of course, they're the number 1 seed, Dylan, but call me crazy. People think it's pressure on the Cowboys. I say Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, they are rookies. I don't necessarily expect them to go all the way. To me, it's not even that much pressure on Dallas.
I think they have I disagree with you. I think they have the most pressure of any team in the NFL playoff picture just because of the star on the helmet, because of Jerry Jones looming over everything. I know they're rookies and they're way ahead of schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect them to be here at the beginning of the season, but when you look at the way things played out, they were arguably the best team in the NFL. So even if they're rookies, they showed what they were capable of.
Okay.
Now that they're here, they got the bye. They're the number 1 seed in the NFC, and they showed how dominant they could be. And you have that star in the helmet and the America's team moniker. While they've been bad for a while, 4 wins last year,
Yep.
never being a 1 seed really for the last 15 years. I think there's a lot of pressure on this team, even though they are rookie CT.
Yeah, I lean towards experience over youth, so I almost feel like the Cowboys have an excuse, so to speak, with their youth. And
If they lose, they can, we're just rookies.
Right, we're just rookies. We had never been in this position before. Whether they lose to a team like the Seahawks or the Green Bay Packers, we know Aaron Rodgers and company have been there. We know Russell Wilson and company, they've been there as well. To me, though, I look at a guy like Matt Ryan, a guy who was taken 3rd overall. Look at what the Falcons did. They are the number 2 seed right behind the Dallas Cowboys. 540 points scored this year. One of the top 10 scoring offenses in NFL history. Like, he needs to go far. And so far in his career, 9th season, he's 1-4 in the playoffs. I need to see something from this guy who's been there, who really has no excuses.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. From a sheer player perspective, there's definitely pressure on Matt Ryan because he's kind of gone back and forth as this guy that's impressed the hell out of us.
Yep.
And then we kind of want to stamp as just, he's never going to get there. He's never going to get all the way to the top of the mountain. But it's just something about the Cowboys. You know, there's always going to be those questions. Should they have gone with Romo? If Dak doesn't get you there, you know, you look at that regular season and how good this team can be with this tremendous offensive line, with a defense that's playing better than we all expected. And if they don't at least get to if they don't win week 2, which will be their first week in the playoffs, it's going to be an absolute crap storm. Absolute media frenzy attacking every little thing about what could have happened and what should have happened with this Dallas Cowboys team. If they don't even get to the Super Bowl, I think a lot of that's going to happen. But I don't really think it's on any specific player or on Jason Garrett. The whole organization kind of feels it because they're America's team. And they haven't been in a position in the catbird seat like this in really some time.
Yeah, just because of who they are, they're going to be heavily scrutinized, that is for sure. But even if for some reason they weren't to get there, I think that Jerry Jones could use that spin and say, hey, you know, this is a young team.
The window's wide open.
The window's wide open. We have a chance to get back. Matt Ryan, on the other hand, obviously, he hasn't been there since 2012, and now he's in the playoffs as a number 2 seed. We'll have to see how it all goes down. 12 teams remain. Only one will walk away as Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think this is Matt Ryan's best chance. I think this is his best team. I think, you know, when you look at the full slate of this team on all 3 phases, special teams, the defense is better than it generally has been, even though, as you mentioned, this whole thing is going to go as far as Matt Ryan, Julio, and the offense takes them.
Should be exciting. We'd love to hear what other people think. They can always use that hashtag, the rally. Hit us up.